Okay, so I know For the Future was leaked, and a lot of people have already seen it, but I haven't. I refuse, so that's why every day until the official release, I'm posting one of my little sister's awesome predictions. Today's prediction, King creates sentient life? That's right, our little guy is growing up and stepping into his power as a Titan. And knocking on Hootie's door, we got a wicked new power for King, and I don't think it's the only one he's gonna get. In Oh Titan, Where Art Thou? We get a line from Lilith wondering if
his powers haven't awakened yet,
implying that there could be more to come as King gets older. And it makes sense. If the previous Titan was any match for the Collector, he'd have to have more than one power up his sleeve. So then, why creating life? The Titan's magic was so potent that life on the Isles was able to rise from its ashes. It's said that this happens spontaneously, but what if one could harness this power? What if, mayhaps, King could learn to control the same magic within himself and start training to produce sentient life of his own? And when we say sentient life, we don't mean anything crazy like on the scale of what the Isles did. At least not yet, because King's still just a little guy. But these powers will start manifesting someday, so why not something small to start it off right now? In Clouds on the Horizon, King asks,
anything else I can do? Create sentient life?
Positing that he might actually be able to because he's a Titan. So even King believes that he could have more under his belt, or collar. So then being new to these powers, what could the life that he creates even be? Follow for part 3. And don't watch the stupid freaking leaks, goddammit. Okay, so For the Future was leaked, but ain't nobody got time for that. My little sister's got way too many cool ideas. So here's today's prediction. King creates sentient life? Part 2. In the last part I said it would make sense if King's little Titan body also held the power to
create sentient life,
just like his father before him, but on a much smaller scale. And that potentially King could even learn to harness this power. So what exactly does that mean? Well, picture this. King is with the Collector, who shows an interest in his abilities. He asks him to do his Titan magic, so he does his best. But the Collector is not impressed. Boring! King, I already saw that! Your pops could do way more stuff! Intrigued by this remark about his father, King agrees and tries something else. He scrunches up his little face and tenses up his body, trying to make something, anything happen, and then, nothing. Crickets. The Collector is disappointed and the pair float away, but doing this reveals that King actually did do magic. A tiny cricket is revealed to have been sitting behind them, and it makes the noise again to confirm to the audience what happened. King created the cricket. I feel like this is a very Owl House gag, hiding the reveal of a massive development behind a stupid little sound gag, but I think it would serve as a fair hint toward his power. King is now capable of creating life itself, but for now it's just limited to these little buggy boys. But then, what else can King do with this power? Follow for the next part to find out. And don't watch the stupid freaking leaks, goddammit. To fight off all these For the Future leaks, I'm posting all my little sister's awesome theories. In this one, King creates sentient life? Part 3. In the last part, I said it would make sense if King had the power to create life itself. Just like his dad, because he's still just a kiddo, he can only use it to make small things like bugs. It doesn't seem like much at first, but I think it could have some real progression throughout the episode. First, King tries to summon a swarm of locusts to distract the Collector, but instead he only manages to throw a little beetle at him. The Collector looks down at it, mostly unimpressed, but don't worry, King will get the hang of it later. I think the bugs could eventually be like palismen for King, creatures that he alone can communicate with and command, and in doing so, he'll finally have his own little army. Later, he could reunite with the Owl crew and show them his creations. Ecstatic to see him, Hootie looks at King in awe, but then his eyes wander and, oh my gosh, a bug! Hootie, stop! I think being able to summon these little buggy boys, just like the one that he sees in Oh Titan, Where Art Thou, is very fitting for King, as in that episode we get to see a more modest side of him. I think this power could represent the connection he's found with the smaller details of the Isles. No longer a tyrant now that he has the power to become one. I think by the end of the episode, King could be a master of this ability and potentially use this power for something greater in the finale, but let me know what you think that could be in the comments, because honestly, I don't know, man. Follow for the next one, and don't watch the leaks!